I have a video for you today. I haven't done a talking one for a little bit, and I debated because of my voice. I've been sick. So my voice may come and go, but I wanted to show you this new bundle that Stampin' Up! Has coming out November 1st. It's a limited edition. It's a two-part, so you're going to want to watch. I do have one video up, but it was not a talking video because the day I filmed it was the day that we were leaving on vacation. I don't even have the card laying here. I should have brought it over. It's the Snowflake Showcase. On the first video that I did, it's the buffalo check snowflake. There was no talking. And I used the snowflake part of the stamp set. This bundle comes with, you don't have to buy them all, but there are 2 stamp sets and a die set. There's some velvet paper. There are some little snowflakes. And I'm going to be doing an online class with it. And the class will be free if you buy the bundle. So I will have all of that information coming in my email and on my website. So if you're not part of my email address, if you're not part of my email list, then you'll want to give me your email address so you can get the information, because the class will be free. I will send you the supplies so you can make 3 cards or 3 projects. They'll probably be cards. I don't have all 3 projects ready yet. 2 of them are ready. But they'll all be cards. But today I'm going to use not the snowflake part of the stamp set. This is called the Happiness Surrounds. And you can see that it is designed, I'll have the flyer up on my website as well. Not today, probably Wednesday of this week, and in my email. But this one is designed more to be year-round. So you see it has some flowers and just some fun designs. But it's not as Christmassy as the first part of the dies are. So the first card I made, if you saw the buffalo check, totally a Christmas card. You could switch it up to be a winter birthday card if you wanted. But this one is not going to be a Christmas card. This is just going to be a fun card. And you can make it whatever. This one does have words that say, congratulations, it's your day, hello friends, surround yourself with happiness. So it's a year-round set. I didn't add any words to my card today. Getting ready to go to the Pacer game tonight, so I'm already dressed. I'm going to switch it down here. Nothing like going to Disney World for 9 days, 10 days, however long we were gone, 10 days, and then coming back and having a day's break and then heading off to the Pacer game. But that's, our life. We'll sleep when we're dead, right? So, I have a bunch of cardstock cut because I am also only doing videos and working on my online class and my camp that I have this week, and still trying to get some trades done or swaps done for on stage that's next week. But I'm doing some of these same cards for my girls in my downline that I am swapping with. So I have some Blueberry Bliss cardstock. And I am going to, this is going to be a fun fold card. So I'm going to slide it in my paper cutter here. It's just cut 4 1/4 by 11. So it's cut a little bit different than a normal card. And then I'm going to slide it in my paper cutter so I can score it. So I'm going to score it at 7 3/4. And I apologize for my voice. If you want to comment below and tell me that I'm hard to understand today, that's fine. But like I said, I was sick on vacation. And at one point, I couldn't even speak on vacation. So my voice is coming back, but it's still not all the way right. But I wanted to be able to tell you what I was doing on this card. And then this is at 2 1/2. And I almost cut it. So that's all I needed my paper cutter for. You could do the same thing with a bone folder, but that gets it on a little nicer. And especially because I'm doing these for trades. It just goes a lot faster than trying to do all those scoring with the bone folder. And it makes it all nice and perfect. So there I've got my little fun fold. And then this, when I looked at this stamp set, I've been so busy, so I know there's probably some fabulous samples online. I have not looked at any. And I know it's designed to be year-round, and there's some flowers. And as I looked at it, I've not been shopping out much, but I know that Christmas stuff's starting to appear. And this kind of reminded me of like some Scandinavian. We went to Iceland a couple of years ago. It reminds me of like Scandinavia, Iceland, Norway, all that kind of feel. So at first I was going to kind of go with that. And then it kind of reminded me of the Dutch pottery. I went to Holland when I was young, in my 20s. And it reminds me of the pottery that you see in Holland. And you know, that was a long time ago, so maybe it doesn't really look like that, but in my mind, it kind of looks like that. So we're gonna go with that. So this is inspired by Dutch pottery that is in my mind from 30 years ago. So maybe, maybe not. And some of my pads are already over on other projects for camp, because I do have camp this week. So I'm going to go with Blueberry Bushel on Blueberry Bushel paper. And then this is probably the piece that this, and then the little, this image right here reminded me of all of the stuff in Iceland. But this piece right here really reminded me of Holland. So I'm just going to make a little background, and because they're photopolymer, it makes it easy to do. Well, easier said than done if you're messing with your card. So I'm just going to stamp these on the back here. And this is just going to be kind of a tone-on-tone look. I did go Blueberry Bushel and Night of Navy. So there's 2 shades of blue. It's kind of tricky on this because I've done it a fun fold. It makes 2 places where I have to be careful that I don't stamp over on the edge. I'm going to kind of do it like this first, and then I'll move the other over. So I'm just going to fill up this background. And I don't want them all to be on the same spot, so I'm just moving them over. And they can be a little crooked because I'm going to cover this up with my panel. This is a fun little background. It would be fun in the spring to do some spring colors. But you know, when we went to Florida last week, all of our leaves are, I'd say 85, 90% still green, and we've come back and it's the colors of autumn. So it was kind of hard for me to get in a colors of spring mood for this card. So that was when I looked at it, and I really didn't want to go winter because I know they designed the set to be year round. So I'm going to take this other little panel here, and it does have a little flower. I'm going to fill the other little panel side with the flowers. Just kind of stamp off, and again, because I've done the fun fold, it's got 2 sides that I have to be careful to not stamp on. And this has a fabulous die set that comes with it. And I will show you the pictures if you go on over to my website, because there are dies galore. And they will cut out just about all of these images in all shapes and sizes. And then it has this leaf that I'm using here. And again, this is going to just be some background, so I'm not really concerned. I'm just kind of making my own designer series paper here. So there we go. So that's just a background. And you could put some white paper on the inside. But it just gives a fun tone-on-tone look for the background. I don't know why I shut that because I'm not finished with it. But, you know, you go on vacation, and when you run a one-woman show, there's nobody here filling in. So I spent all morning answering emails and cleaning stuff back up and dealing with some mail issues and eBay and just all the things that I have to do. This is my Night of Navy, and this is an old style pad. Because my Night of Navy, if you saw my one camp card that we're going to do this week with the Wise Men and the Waterfront, my Night of Navy is in my waterfront card at the moment. So this is a really pretty giant stamp, and it layers well with the big snowflake die that was on my buffalo check card. So this is the Night of Navy. Isn't that pretty? So, so pretty. It's going to layer on there. This is a really quick card, which is just what I need when you're making them for trades. And I have both my trade cards laying here, so all of my paper's mixed up. That's the paper from the other one. Here we go. And then these are, I'm going to do these in Blueberry Bushel. So open this back up after I shut it. This one right here does remind me of an Icelandic snowflake, but if you stamp it in green, then it's easily leaves. So, done with all the stamping now, so I can close these back up so I can move my big shot up here. And we're just about done with this fun card. Oh, and I just dropped my plates on the floor. You know, sometimes when you go on vacation, you just should just stay on vacation, right? Okay. So I have got, for this one, roll these back out. I've got, hopefully I laid them all over here. I know I did because I just had them in my hand. Like I said, there's a ton of dies that come in this. So these two are going to cut these out. So there's framelits and then there are thinlits. And if you saw the snowflake card, I know the paper and it was kind of hard to see. If you're coming into camp, you're going to make that card. But on that card, I'm just going to cut these two out because this plate's kind of warped. And if I move the other one up here, then it's going to move those two. The snowflake card used the white iridescent paper. See, it still moved even though this is a really warped plate. The buffalo check card, I want to go over and look at because it is beautiful in person. But because I didn't talk, it's kind of hard to see the paper. It was the iridescent glimmer paper, and then it was the wood paper and the spruce paper, and the new velvet paper that comes with this kit, with this bundle. If you buy everything that you can get once the bundle's released on November 1st. So it had the wood paper and then the two glimmer papers and the velvet paper. It was kind of hard to see in the video, but I recorded that literally as we were packing to go on vacation, but I wanted to get that up so you guys could see it before I left. And then this is a thinlit that comes in the set, and it's a really, really pretty one. I didn't realize this morning when I made this card that not only is it what I remember Dutch pottery looking like when I was there, but it's also pastel colors. I could have added a little gold something. I have the blue and gold on for tonight as well. Okay, pop these little guys out. This one's really pretty. It's a really intricate die. They come out real well. I haven't had all of the dies in this set, and I've already made several of my trades, but they all pop out really nicely. Isn't that pretty? And of course, these pop out easy because they're just framelits. So now all I have to do is stick this guy together, and we're done. My husband's coming home. this on top of here. And the rest I'm going to do some pop dots, just to give it a little bit of dimension. This one on top. When you do this, just make sure that you kind of catty corner these around, and that way you see the most of your pretty little design. And then it just opens. And you can pop it back down like that. Super, super easy. You let the dyes, 2 colors of ink. If you live someplace in Scandinavia, if you live in Holland, you can tell me if this really does look like Dutch pottery or if my mind is just, I think it's called Kelpt. I think it has a name. But that's my pretty fun fold card for today. And check back later. Again, if you want to do this online class, the class will be free. The supplies for your 3 cards will be free. You'll just need to buy the bundle. And I can't remember because I started working on it before we went on vacation. You'll need 2 stamp pads, and if you don't have the 2 colors, you'll need to buy them, and if you already have them, you can substitute something else that you don't have. So there you go. Have a great day.